Hello, this is Yahweasel.
And Mallow, let's fail at.
See, I wasn't prepared for that. I was going to say, and the Fortress of Doom. But
well, we can still fail at and the Fortress of Doom.
It didn't click. Like, you know, it didn't. The scripty part of my brain didn't click with that intro. So, Mallow is learning just how much code this is going to be.
Yes. So the obvious option here is that you have to redo this chunk for the tens and then redo it for the well, you don't have to redo it for the ones because you could just copy the value from there. But you have to redo the same chunk of code for the tens, basically. So I was saying last time addresses. I was wondering if there was a clever way to say, okay, well, let's start with okay, so this is actually address 10 right here. No, this is 11. So like start at the beginning by assigning like the address or assigning the value 11 or something to here, and then say, and then use that way I could use the same code more than once and just bump down that address. Mm-hmm. But it doesn't really save anything, I think, in the long term, because you still have to reset that address back to 11 every time. Or maybe it does save something. I don't know. But then also this third case. Well, the third case, I think it's...
There is definitely something that can be saved. The way that I thought of it isn't that way.
Yeah.
And I don't... So that would involve more setup than the way I suggested, because 0 isn't 1.
Yeah. 0 isn't 1, you're right.
But I think, you know, both techniques are doable. Honestly, now I'm not sure which would get less code. But either way, we're certainly not talking about less steps, so it's up to you.
Yeah. I do like nicer looking code, though, so that makes me want to do something like that. Because I think...
I like ugly spaghetti code with no comments, no named variables.
You notice I haven't been using the actual comments at all. I've just been using...
This is true, yeah.
Well, the other thing about this what I have set up right now is that this copy to value and copy from 0 after the inbox that I was talking about earlier, saying I'm gonna have to reset it to 0 anyway, so no need to do that before the inbox. I can just put it back in the loop. Well, no, because if I put it back in the loop, then I'm going through the hundreds again. So that doesn't do anything for me. In other words, I'm gonna still have to copy from 0 to increment or. That's what I meant, sorry. I'm going to have to still copy from 0 to the increment or again if I do the sort of standard method.
Yep.
So putting that here or up at the top doesn't make any difference. Except that this is a little nicer because it shows the progression a little bit.
Yes, I think that you should make some attempt at adding more code to this.
All right. I'm just thinking through it.
Rather than just discussing the possibilities.
Okay. I really want to try this address thing now.
I suppose it makes some sense that the later ones get harder.
Yeah.
Although linear linked lists weren't exactly difficult.
No. But that was, remember, this is the hard section. This is the left path, the optional section.
Yeah.
The linear linked list was not optional. Okay, so I want to do a little bit of setup at the beginning. So I want to copy from the 10. This is the ugly part. Copy to.
So I should say this is not quite one of the ways that I imagined this.
Yeah.
This is slightly different, but it competes with one of the ways I imagined it.
Okay. All right. So now that I have the 11 in the address, what I can do here is instead of subtracting 100. Darn it. There we go. I can subtract. Oh, I guess I could have just changed it like this. I can subtract the address here. And I think that's the only place I used the 100. Okay, cool.
Yeah,
so then, if it's negative, I still want to bump down the address. But this is where it gets tricky now.
Yep.
Because because I need to make sure only to do that once, basically. Because the third one, I can still just take the value that's left and throw it in.
So, you don't want to continue bumping down if you've reached the end of your negatively arranged zero-terminated array.
Yes. So if the value in here is 0, if the value in the address is 0, right?
Right.
So, so copy from. Wait, when I bump. Yeah, copy from the address. And if that's 0, then do something. And if it's not, then jump back up. Ignore this for now. If it's not, then I can jump back up to here. If it is, I want to jump back up to here, I believe. And I still need to output something, so let me do that first. Wait, I should go there. Sorry. All right, there we go. So if it is 0, I still have to output the value. So copy from value and outbox it.
I'm trying to think if there's a better way of doing that.
Yeah.
There's definitely a better number of steps way of doing that, but I can't think of a better amount of code way of doing that. It's going to involve 2 jumps.
Yeah, I know. I was thinking that too, because I'm just doing like 2 things here at the end.
So I mean, it's irrelevant. So the better amount, or the better number of steps way you could do it is start the entire program with a jump past copy from value, and that way jump you only reach once.
Yeah.
But the difference is like, who cares?
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna see if this works. It may not. I
think that's,
feel like I'm missing something.
It's feeling pretty close to. Well, so, I mean, there could just be a missing step, of course. Yeah. Feeling pretty close to correct.
Well, obviously it's not.
Something is wrong.
All right, so I went to jump if. Oh. What? Subtract the address. Subtract. Okay. What? Wait. Let me watch that again.
Watch that in ultra slow motion.
Okay. What just happened?
Oh no! Oh
okay,
no!
So
the 0 padding! Oh no! Oh no!
Oh, it is the 0 padding.
I mean, that wasn't the first.
Well, yeah,
problem.
that wasn't the problem the first time. Let me see.
But like everything is going to have to
Yeah.
change for the zero padding.
I know, but I do want to see what the other problem was real quick. Okay, that's not... Oops. I didn't mean to do that. Now I have to go through this again. Okay, there we go.
Oh no, the zero padding, why?
Okay, let me just let it break. Okay, now let me step back.
Jump if...
Copy from the incrementor. Oh, because I didn't jump back up.
Oh, you didn't actually loop.
Yeah. All right. See, these are the Remember, I made all these kinds of errors last time.
Yeah. Well, it's so easy to because there's no structure to the code. There's no blocks or anything. It's so easy to miss silly little I didn't actually do a loop here.
Yeah.
Kinds of things.
Okay. Well, the 286 is first, so let me just make sure this works with the 286, even though I know I'm gonna have to change everything.
Processor's a 286. Don't make me laugh. Your
Windows boots up in what, a day and a half?
Wow. I'm
yeah,
so glad we both got that. Maybe, just maybe, they'll never give us anything with a middle digit of 0.
The problem... Yeah. Well, I guess I could just check if the incrementer is 0, right?
Yeah, except that if that's 404, then they'll surely want the second digit, right? They don't want you to throw away the 0 in the middle.
Well, okay, so that's the thing, is so right now there's no middle digit of 0, right?
Yeah, so
if I just checked if 0,
I can do the check, and then either they will say it doesn't generalize,
yes, that's exactly
or we will get away with murder.
Yes. Wait, okay, so where would I have to put the jump if 0? Copy from incrementer. jump of 0. But the problem is, okay, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, just
but I
skip
also
the
have to check
outbox
this
out
here.
entirely. Just
Yep.
what?
But I still. Oh yeah, just like that. Okay.
Yeah.
But I still have to do the same thing here, right?
I mean, I can't see your mouse cursor, but
There.
in
that case, I could just jump up to the
no way
top.
they're gonna want to get rid of the last digit.
Oh yeah, of course.
That's
you're
not
right.
like they
Right.
give you
Yeah,
0 and they're like, just print
You're right about
nothing.
that. Okay. So let's wait until they say this doesn't generalize.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't.
Yeah,
so
I know.
we're just
I know
counting
it
on them
doesn't.
being stupid, basically.
Exactly.
Come on, badly written game. Come on, errors in the game itself. Look at all that time it's spending. No!
Now watch all the inputs with the zeros in the middle.
205. Yeah,
there it is,
190,
206.
206, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that is ugly. That is disgusting.
Well,
I can-
in that case, doing it with the address doesn't make any sense because basically I only want. Oh, but that. Yeah, that does make it.
I mean,
I was.
I can think of 2 ways to resolve this problem, and both are pretty. Actually, I can think of 3 ways to resolve this problem, and all 3 are pretty gross.
Yeah. Well, can I do? My question that I'm asking myself is, can I do it with the code I already have?
All 3 of my 2 out of 3 of my ways don't involve deep modification of the code that you already have.
Okay. So I can is the answer.
Yes.
But it involves a lot of ugly spaghetti code, I think.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Okay. So basically, if the first digit exists, I wonder if I can use the fact that I already have the address. No, not really, because the first
Because it could be
digit-
004.
Yeah, exactly. Basically,
I mean, one way or
okay.
another, you're going to have to keep track of whether you printed anything for this digit.
Yep.
Or for this number, rather.
Yeah. So basically, what I really want is a flag, right? I want a flag that says, "Have I printed a digit yet? That a non-zero digit yet?" And okay, so I'm gonna make that flag.
Just to save a little bit of grief, I'm going to
Yeah.
suggest that 0 is I have not, and negative any value is I have.
Good call, because I was gonna do 1 as I
Yeah,
have.
but there is no jump
Yes.
if positive or jump if 1.
Yep. Good call. I was not thinking about that. All right, so I need to copy from the 0. Copy
Well, that's
to.
definitely the wrong place to put that, but basic idea.
Right. Because I need to reset it.
Yes.
Okay. I think that's where I want to reset it. Well, because what I'm
There are
thinking
many
is,
places where it can be reset, and that is
Yeah.
one of the fine places for it to reset.
yeah, because I'm thinking as soon as there's a digit, then I want to print all the zeros from then on.
Not in... So surely it doesn't want 004 in this case.
No.
Just-
As soon as there is a non-zero digit.
Right. Yes, of
Yeah.
course. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Just making sure I'm on the same page. Okay. So what I need to do is, all right. So I already have code to check if I've outputted. Okay. So yeah. Here in here I have outputted a digit. So as soon as I've outputted a digit, as soon as I've put out a digit, I don't know. Then I want to bump it down.
The imperative of output is output.
Okay, so now I've got that step done. But I still need to check now whether that flag is 0 or negative. In order... Okay, so I'm going to need another jump statement right here. So after checking this, I also want to check...
There's a slightly cleaner way, well, very slightly cleaner way for you to do it, but Yeah, it's not important.
I also want to check if the flag is negative, so copy from.
Well, you certainly don't want to do it after you've already checked if it's 0.
No, this is after I'm checking if the incrementer is 0.
Yeah, but if the incrementer is 0, but the flag is set, you still want to print the 0.
Yes. So I want to copy from the flag. If the flag is 0, then I want to check if it's a 0. Yes. Incrementer. Yes. Okay. This, I don't like increment or as a name. Anyway. Okay, so if it's negative,
for
then
increment and.
If it's negative, then I want.
Because the something and is the target of an operation, like the operator and the operand.
Oh, right, yeah.
And therefore, increment and almost does make sense.
Wow. Okay, so if the flag is negative, that means I have had a digit, so I want to print out zeros. So print it out regardless.
Right.
But then
print out the flag
and then
regardless.
it doesn't matter if I bump down the flag again, right?
Oh yeah. Well, that's why I suggested any negative number.
Yeah. Okay, I see. If it is, then I want to check if it's 0. Okay, that's all fine and dandy. And actually, this last bit, I don't think I need to change anything on.
Nope.
Because
there is
the last
one
digits,
missing bit here, though, because you're not printing the right thing.
Oh, because I'm copying from the flag. Okay.
I honestly don't see a way to avoid a second copy from incrementer. It is disgusting,
awful.
But I don't see any way to avoid it.
Copy from incrementer, copy from incrementer.
Yeah. Copy from incrementer. If it's 0, jump there. Otherwise, copy the thing you definitely already have in your hand.
Exactly.
Spaghetti
Damn it. Okay.
code.
Yep. Spaghetti. I did this last time.
So I can think of a different way of doing that, but I don't think it would even be cleaner, so. God, that is vile. That's not acceptable. This 0 padding. Like, just print out all the zeros, you jackass. Honestly.
Indeed.
I suppose the flag will never go below -1 because the ones
Right.
digit you always print it.
Yeah.
Well, I guess no, it'll go to -2, but it won't actually be checked at -2. So.
That's true. Yeah.
Well, that was vile. I feel like I'm not convinced that this is going to win anything because it's
agree.
sort of it's using part of the strategy that would be good for best speed and part of the strategy that would be good for best amount of code.
And I feel like it would have maybe matched one of them if not for the stupid zeros thing.
Yeah.
Hey,
Look at that. Size challenge. I mean, I was not so the speed challenge, the way I was saying it a while ago was that obviously to do the speed challenge you would have to have basically two separate versions of the code and then trivially printing out the ones.
Exactly.
And so we were never going to get anywhere close to that, but there is no program that's going to get both of those. Hey, let's not go directly to Recoordinator. Let's do that next time. Till then, thanks for watching. If you liked the video, leave a like below. Cheers from Yahweh. Bye.